Change my state of mind. Love so much.
Everyone open up!
So, I played my first anime game, and it's this one. Dude, no! A Sword Art Online game, no! I got this game for PS4 when it was in sale a while back. It was back when I just started watching anime, and Sword Art Online was one of the only animes I've ever seen. Alright, I said that last video. There are a couple of Sword Art Online games, but after reading reviews and stuff, this one seemed the most interesting. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a try. And I played it for 70 hours. 70 hours! I need to admit, it's getting hard to explain myself here. I'm not even gonna try. It's been a while since I played it, but I always wanted to make a video about it because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff. What the fuck? No review said anything about this. And there was also a lot of stuff that made me go like... So I don't know exactly why I put so many hours into it, but it happened, and now we're here. So when you first launch the game, you notice right away, it's complicated as fuck. But that may be because this is not only my first anime game, it is also my first MMORPG type of game. So I started off with many questions. I spent hours trying to complete the tutorial because I had no idea what the fuck I was supposed to do. But then out of nowhere I did it and I didn't even know how. Alright, it's an action role-playing game and it's supposed to feel like a MMO, but instead of actual massive multiplayer, it's a massive amount of NPCs walking in circles, all just walking at exactly the same pace, and you are the only one capable of running. Because of this, you realize all the time you're the only actual human playing this game, what may or may not makes you question your sanity. At first, but luckily you can make any waifu you want blindly follow you around. Wait, how? If your friendship rank is high enough, you can ask them and they will never turn you down. And your friendship rank with all of the main characters are high enough from the start. And that's just in town. When you go out into the world, you can make not one, but 3 waifus follow you around and fight with you. And you can choose whoever you want. Well, I say waifus, but it's anyone really. Also Klein. But no one cares about Klein. So the game is based in a world identical to the first arc of the Sword Art Online season. And for the ones who have seen that, they know Kirito is level 70 before you know it. And they're at floor fucking 99 when you blink for a second. But in this game, you start with level 0 and you have to do all the XP farming yourself. You can't just skip to the next episode and enjoy being level 70. No, you have to put in the work. But you know, that's a good thing. The sense of achievement after actually doing something. You know, I talked about this in my Need for Speed video, how new Need for Speed games give you way too much, way too quickly. This game made me realize how much I like feeling like unlocking something is special again. It changes the whole experience, unlocking complete new areas and quests after putting in actual effort. I spent the first 10 hours in just the first area. The amount of content in this game is insane. This is the most nerdy stuff I've ever said. It's a balance though. I like that sense of achievement after putting in work, but it's also a game, so I don't want to have to do too much work. And the first like 20 hours I played this game, I was mostly just walking to places. There was a lot of walking. A lot of walking. A little bit too much. I just wanted to know what was going to happen next, so I kept walking. But it was a lot of walking. And I realized, this is no joke, I realized this after 20 hours. After 20 hours, I figured out you can just put your sword back and you walk way faster. I was walking with my sword drawn. I didn't know. For 20 hours, I could just press L2 to walk faster. All this time, I had no idea I was wasting so many hours of my life like this. Yeah, I'm stupid. Shut up. So after discovering that, I started to enjoy this game more. The world from the first SAO arc was my favorite world. They went through that way too quickly. But in this game, it's like the full experience. The story is not the story from the first arc though. It's different. I'll explain it as quickly as I can. That was funny, right? No? The story is based in the VR MMO game Sword Art Origin, which looks identical to Sword Art Online. But in this one, you can leave the game. That makes it different for sure. And I don't just mean you, like you real life person can leave the game and do something else with your life. No, the characters in the game also aren't stuck in the game. It's set after the events of season 1, so it's a new story. Only the world is based on the death game that is Sword Art Online. But in this game, you can just chill and have fun in this world without worries. You would think that chilling in this world isn't a healthy thing to do if you spend 2 years in this world with everyone around you dying. You would think Kirito and the gang would have some PTSD attacks or something. But they're fine, so. Also, since this is my first anime game, I also had to get used to the way they handled conversations. There's a lot of conversation in this game, and I've seen it before, but I've never played through something like this myself. The visual novel type stuff. It's really weird at first, but you get used to it. And from time to time, while in the middle of these conversations, they give you some fine artwork. No, but the fan service in this game gets pretty crazy. I took this screenshot completely out of context, but if you look at this, what do you think happened here? Dude, gross! You can see it in the bottom right. I'm also pretty sure that's what I remember. They were cooking something that happened to be white. It just happened, guys.
I'm talking about this picture too much.
But the big reason I kept playing was the way you slowly become stronger and stronger. And when you level up yourself, you become strong enough to attack level 10 monsters, etc, etc. Till at some point you master your sword skills and you feel invincible.
Fight me, bitch, I'm level 15.
So at some point, no one can defeat you.
Whoa, event, what's this? Wait, what?
And that's when you realize you're not even close. So there's a lot of things you can do to get stronger. You can level up yourself, but you can also level up your waifus. I mean party members. And not just level up, you can also compliment them in game. And this is what fucking blew my mind. By complimenting them at specific moments, specific behavior and emotions grow. You can do this while fighting, but you can also go on dates with them to improve your teamwork. I can't make this shit up. So the first time I heard about that, I tried it out and I noticed it's not just a couple buttons. There's an actual complicated dating simulator in this game. What the fuck? Since when? How did I not notice this before? But more important, why? And it's not just something you can do on the side. No, it really helps to improve your bond, to improve the way you fight together in game. Dude, this game. So I tried dating with the waifus and I quickly noticed, wait, this shit is fucking hard. This is a game. Why is this hard? I can't even get girls in this game, dude. I'm fucking Kirito in this game. What can I possibly do wrong? First you pick a romantic place, then you talk to them and nod and shake your head at the right moments. Some moments are really confusing. They're almost as confusing as real girls. Then you can move closer, smile, gaze, pull even closer, hold their hands, and...
Well, fuck.
At that point, I also heard that you can carry your waifus, and if you carry them to your bed, something happens.
What the actual fuck?
I had no idea what would happen if you carry a girl into your bed. Of course I was really curious because research purposes. So far this seems like a really family friendly game. It's not the type of game where they would suddenly start fucking. So I tried it a couple times. The first time I finally managed to carry Asuna. And here's the big reveal. By the way, if you were maybe planning to play this game, this is a spoiler if you want to experience actually putting in the effort to get that waifu into your bed. Anyway, what is it you get when you carry a waifu to your bed? You get this picture. And I guess intimate visual novel conversation, but also this picture. As soon as I got it, I started to question my sanity again. So it's definitely a different feeling when you put in effort to see something like this. I also don't know what I'm doing with my life. Alright, now I know that. But now, while making this video, I realized, dude, does every single girl in this game have a picture like that? I hadn't looked that up before, because believe it or not, that's not why I kept playing this game. I played for the fighting and the story.
How's anyone supposed to believe that now?
But for research purposes, I will try to take as many waifus to my bed as possible.
That's officially the worst sentence I've ever said. Oh, change my state of mind. Love so much. Like the weather.
Hello guys, welcome to another Let's Play. Today we're going to bang some anime chicks. Let's go. I poked her cheek. Okay, that did not really went well. Let's try someone else. Just casually taking every girl that exists into my room. How do I... Oh, this shit is so fucking hard. You know what's also hard? Okay, not gonna say that. Oh my god, dude. There's hair. There's hair. Bridal carry. Dude, did I do it? Did I do it? No way. What is it? You just said I could come closer. You just said that. So no picture this time. Did somebody just walk through her? Poke cheek. I feel like doing that is just always weird. Oh, get out of my face. That's usually not a good sign, right? Okay, you know what, guys? So that failed, and by the way, I also just figured out you can also date Klein. So back to the fighting. There was something weird that happened pretty early in the game. I bought the DLC quickly after when it was still in sale, and I noticed how many hours I was putting into it. And every time you started this game and you have the DLC installed, you get these pop-ups where you're asked if you want to start the DLC story. So I should have clicked no because I want to finish the main story first, of course. But the first time I got these pop-ups, I just clicked yes really quickly. I didn't know I was going to get a pop-up. I just clicked yes and I was like, whatever, let me play. But that pop-up must have said something like, do you want to level up to level 80 to start the DLC story? And when I said yes, I came into the game, level fucking 80. Out of nowhere. I was level 15 before that or something. I wasn't even done with the first area. And I was level 80.
I guess that's just Sword Art Online, I don't know.
So I was trying to figure out how to revert this. It didn't seem to be possible to revert this. So the whole leveling up mechanic didn't exist for me anymore, the biggest part of the game. Yeah, that was kinda bad. I like leveling up for a big part of the game, and I was just completely overpowering every mob. I literally felt like One Punch Man. Like literally the area boss. The big boss that has a lot of story build up and background, and when I finally got to fight him, one fucking hit. One hit! And that happened with almost every area boss. There was still a lot of stuff to progress, like the story, weapons, skills, but when you're level 80 you get no experience from killing low level mobs, so the whole XP farming mechanic was gone at that point. I was leveling again when after like 40 hours, I finally made it to the DLC story and I actually got to fight a worthy opponent again. After all this time, all I wanted was a worthy opponent. And I instantly died again. Alright, so I'm not One Punch Man, never mind. As soon as I was fighting mobs who were also level 80, it was hard again. The game was also becoming even more complicated at this point. After putting in so many hours and finally understanding all the basic mechanics, it got more complicated with the defined challenges and skill fusion. I was also stuck with the story very often. I might have spent more hours reading forums and watching playthroughs and tutorials than actually playing the game. There's so much complicated stuff in this game, it's unreal. But at that point, it was starting to become interesting again. And also way too hard. I had to get stronger. I was used to being overpowered, but I need to find real strength now. So I tried to understand skill fusion and I unlocked hidden skills. Unlocking hidden skills made me feel so special, you have no idea. And after spending way too long on that stuff, way too long, I got dual wield and crazy skills. I felt so proud of myself. I also got a legendary weapon with a lot of luck.
I sound like such a fucking loser in this video.
I also got the ultimate skill. Attack plus 1500 and 200% strength.
What you gonna do now, huh? Fucking haters?
Till I reached the last area. I think overall that was the most fun one. With all the effort I put in to become stronger, I think it finally felt properly balanced. The difference about this game and games I usually play is that here you decide how the game is balanced. You can go in without any strength and die in one hit, or put in effort and one hit everyone else. But that final area and fighting that final boss felt challenging but not impossible. How it should be. So after 70 hours, I finished the fucking game, the main story. There are still some side quests I need to complete that add nothing to the story except for fan servers. But anyway, overall, there's a lot of stuff in this game to enjoy. There's just so much to it. People who play more anime games would probably tell me there are way better games out there. I 100% believe that. Also, if you guys can suggest some, I might be interested in trying out better stuff. Sorry this was a video about Sword Art Online. Again, I have plenty of ideas that are not about Sword Art Online, okay? Also, the 4th season has ended and I'm done with this game, so I'm done here, alright? I'm slowly starting to ask myself why I'm doing this, why I spend so much time on this stuff. I don't know. Thanks for watching anyway.
Dude, I found a way to play with even more waifus. Dude,